Keep hearing that he ain't the best, but I ain't into them Chinese whispers. Been running my city too long, cause ashamed is the yours can't come from my blisters. She told you she's trying to go this trip, but she with me getting panties lifted. Me and bros make motion pictures. All I hear is that we're all so gifted.
What's good? My name is Louis. This is the podcast, joined by a very good friend of mine. Please introduce yourself.
What's happening, people? I go by the name of Laswave, or if you know me from the Wrestling's podcast, you know me as Guap Daddy Del Boy. What's happening, people?
Yeah, man. I love those intros, man. When I turn up to your thing, I just completely forgot that you guys do that. And
oh yeah, we have the mental intros, and we just pressure everyone else to have their own intros as well.
Yeah. So when I did mine on your show, I was like, oh shit. I've got a sick one for next time I'm on, bruv. Trust me. It's it's gonna be
waiting
mad.
for it.
Yeah. I've got it. But we're here to talk about your new single, Bruce. How has the feedback been, bruv? Because honestly, I love it. Absolutely love it.
Oh, thank you, man. I appreciate it. Fam, the feedback has been absolutely mental. Like, this is probably, in terms of like videos that I've done, this is probably so far like one of the best feedbacks I've gotten.
Yeah, like, man. Like, it just feels more real. Like,
yeah, that's literally, we just wanted it to kind of be like a natural
like
element.
You're on the block. Like, this is none of this overproduction bullshit. It's just straight down. Yeah.
We just wanted it to be simple, but at the same time, we didn't want it to be like the cliche on the block. Like, we wanted to, make people look up.
It's not your usual drill, like all the stuff that's coming out. This is like, this could go into a drill. My thought process was this could go into a drill playlist. It can go into a hip hop playlist, but also like gym playlist, grind. Everyone, if you listen to any of that stuff, you can listen to your new track.
Yeah, that was literally the aim of it. It was literally like, we want to make something drill, but we don't want it to be too drill. So we, even like the elements of the instruments that's using, like making the beat, we just wanted it to have kind of like this royal element to it. So when people hear it, it's like, oh, I'm not expected to hear that. And then once the beat kicks in and the Bruce comes in, it's like, oh shit.
Even when you say that, just then, that just, you feel it, like Bruce.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, and it's got a good summer feel to it as well. Like, I don't know if that was a name. But like,
when it comes to making music, my aim is literally for like live performances. So know that once you hear a song, it's like, okay, cool, I can't wait to hear this live. So it's literally, I've like, with the whole lockdown and the pandemic, I've just been itching to get back into performing. So
that's gonna pop live.
Oh, listen, I can't wait.
No,
I honestly can't wait.
So when was the last time you played live? Was it over a year ago?
No, funny enough, the last time I actually done a live show was after the first lockdown. So one of my friends, Souls, he had a listening party for his project. Yeah. And he asked me to perform. So ended up performing there. So I miss it, like being in front of like 100, 200, 300 people and just rocking the stage out, man, honestly.
Yeah, man. Like I just can't wait to get back to shows.
Yeah. Any concerts you're looking forward to? Or is there any that
I've got nothing booked up in my. But do you know when people say like, "Oh, what do you listen to?" And I say I listen to everything. I genuinely do.
Yeah.
But I enjoy being like in the middle of like just a wave. Like it could be anything. But as soon as you've got like any details, I'll be at one of your shows.
Oh yeah, 100%, man, 1000%.
Yeah. So if you got anything else coming up, you're gonna do a double drop.
So I've got that video that's out at the moment, working on another EP. So I dropped an EP on my birthday last month, and that's been doing quite well. Looking to drop another EP, like From Swave with Love #2. I'm looking to drop that either end of next month or early June. So I'm just literally like, I'm in my house. I've got a studio in my house.
Oh, sick.
That's literally where I recorded it. So, and I'm also working on an album that I'm trying to release end of the year. So between all of those, and I've got like a group project that I've got with my music group called City of Rocks. We've got an album that's meant to be coming out sometime this year. So, bro, it's just work, man. Honestly, just
it's
outside of the podcast.
It's good to see grinding, isn't it?
Like, music is just keeping me busy, man.
Is this your full time?
No, well, at the moment is At the moment is.
But the reason I asked was because what made you decide this is it? Like, like from an early age, you knew you're going to be doing like being a character rather than like a job. Like I'm doing this and this and this. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think I didn't necessarily actually know. I think it just like with music was more circumstantial as opposed to me actually wanting to like full out do it. So I started off as a music producer in school. And then I was rapping here and there, doing grime and whatnot, but it wasn't necessarily like, I enjoyed it, but it wasn't necessarily for me. Like I just wanted to just get on with life. And at the time I was also pursuing a basketball career. So for me, that was like the most important thing to me. Like, yeah, music was fun here and there, get to chill with my friends, get to do that. But my goal is to make it to the NBA or do some sort of professional basketball. That didn't happen. Went uni in Portsmouth, and the people that I ended up hanging around with were all like creative. So like Anafi, someone that I met at uni, became one of my closest friends. So he does like music.
He directed the video as well, didn't he?
Yeah, he's directed.
He's mad talented, man.
Oh, he's clear. Him and Eddie, absolutely clear. So yeah, I met him, and then I met like a few other people, like my boy Bracer, Jordan James, Patrick, LaShawn. I don't want to forget anybody, but I met loads of people at uni, and like I said, I met loads of people at uni, and we just had like this kind of like creative circle. And Bracer was, I think, at the time, Bracer and Jordan were the only people making music. I wasn't really making it too tough. I was still producing, and then I think by the next year, so maybe let's say 2014, 2015. Yeah, by 2015, I was in the studio with my friend, and I just thought, you know what, I've written some bars. Let's see what happens. Let me record a song. Ended up recording it and putting it out. And then from then I started getting bookings. So I was like, oh, okay. People actually like what I'm putting out, and people actually want to see me live.
People want to hear you, man.
So yeah, that was literally it. So it's literally just been the journey since 2015. It's just been upwards and onwards and just getting on.
So 6 years in it, and I think this year and next will be your year to blow up, bruv. Like,
God willing, man.
Yeah. So is there any influences, or is it just like influence from life? Because you said it was circumstantial.
No, go on, bro. Go on.
No, that was the end. I was going to say, certain people have influences from music and other like artists, whereas people like so there's other artists who take all their influences from their friends or the way they grew up or their lives and that. So what's yours?
I think mine is a bit of a mix. So in terms of like rappers that I listen to, like I listen to a lot of Jay-Z, Nas, 50 Cent, Talib Kweli, Method Man, Redman, Mickey Fax. Joe Budden's my favorite rapper of all time.
Man.
I'd say he's probably out. I'd say he's one of my favorite. He's probably one of my biggest inspirations. But
I hate his character. I like his music, innit? But him as a person, and he fucking shat the bed when he turned up to battle rap. So
I don't even want to talk about that battle. That battle was absolutely. It's the fact that he was doing it, and the thing is with Joe Budden, he's got an incredible pen, but it doesn't translate to battle rap.
Rappers don't translate to battling. Like I've battled, and I find it easier than actually writing battles. Like actually writing raps. But I have released tracks and stuff, but like I just enjoy writing for battles more. But then you see there has been rappers who don't translate at all because they don't understand. Like it's not the same thing. Like
that's literally it. Like for me, as someone that's very like bars heavy and someone that appreciates battle rap as it is,
you'd be sick.
Good as I think I am, I don't think I would ever do battle rap.
I think you'd be sick because of the way you write, like punch heavy.
Yeah,
you could pop off. But if you don't want to do it, that's calm, isn't it? Because if you don't want to take that risk, I'm not going to tell anyone to do battle rap because I fucking hate battle rap now. Like I like being a fan. I don't like.
Yeah.
I hear
it.
Yeah, UK is fucking toxic as well, isn't it?
I can only imagine, man. I can only imagine.
So but outside of that,
outside of those guys, I'll say my friends. Like a lot of the music that I've written is mainly based on like the life I've been living without my friends. Just that's literally it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's a mix of like my musical influences, who I've been listening to growing up, and then just my life all the way up until now.
Who's your favorite current like English guy?
Favorite current English guy?
That's a tough question because like they all sound the same now. Like I like a lot of them do. They like they've all got that similar sound. Like very, I don't know how to explain it, but I like what you're doing because it's like you're not going down that. You are doing drill, but not like you said earlier. So is there anyone else that you like?
In terms of someone who I wholeheartedly like look at and think, you know what, this is someone like if I was to like ever replicate someone's career, right now the only person I can think of is Gets.
Yeah, well, he's the GOAT. Yeah, so
his latest album that he released, I just listened to it and I'm thinking, fuck.
He doesn't miss, bro.
I've seen the growth from how he was before doing Risky Roads to where he is now. It's absolutely crazy. So he's someone wholeheartedly I would think to myself like
Ghetto versus Skepta on the Movement DVD.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that is mad.
You know what I'm saying? So Gets, honestly.
That's a good person to follow, or not follow, or like try replicate anyway. But I miss those days though, those Risky Roads days.
Oh, listen, it's like I've always like spoken to people and asked them like, do you think anything could ever like? Do we think we could ever have something like that again?
No.
Where you could just link up with artists, just say to them, "Yo, spit some bars," and you know they've got like fresh bars just to kind of give to the culture, like just to give away. It doesn't necessarily seem like that anymore.
I don't think
like even stuff like freestyle platforms, like there's no such thing as like people aren't really doing like freestyles anymore. People are just recording songs and then just performing on top of it and having which I'm not against, but at the same time,
they're not dupping anything. I know what you mean. They're not spitting fresh bars because for people who don't understand, freestyle doesn't mean it's just off the top of your head. It's like exactly. it's a verse that can go over any type of beat or whatever. But like people don't. I know what you mean. They don't do that anymore. They pre-write to certain beats. But I don't think it would work anymore, man, because of the internet and social media and all that shit.
Yeah.
Risky Roads we were buying DVDs, like But I think we might have been a bit young for that, isn't it?
Yeah.
So So
the game has changed, man. I'm 27.
Yeah, so I'm 29. Yeah, so we were well too young for fucking Risky Roads, mate.
Yeah.
Lord of the Mics was a big influence of mine. The early Lord of the Mics on the Staircase.
Okay, what was your favorite clash?
It's going to be Wiley and Kano because it's
Kano, obviously.
Yeah, I used to enjoy. This is an out there one, Footsie and Scratchy. I used to enjoy that. I don't know why.
That was a good one.
Yeah, everyone around me was like, "No, that's shit," because they. But everyone used to like the Skepta Devilman one, which I fucking hate. It's fucking boring.
Oh, you hate it?
Yeah, I find it boring.
It is. I think with that clash, it was so because of Devilman was so left field.
Yeah.
It wasn't what you expected. Like even Skepta said it, he didn't even know. It's like with battle rappers and clashing, it's more so of like coming on the defensive and counteracting and trying to think of lines. Okay, cool. This person said this line. I have to now kind of like say this line to rebuttal.
Yeah, you got a
Devilman was just coming with Devilman was just coming up with different lines. It's just like, fam, how do you like? And I think that's one thing about Devilman. He kind of like changed the game in a sense of like, it didn't necessarily have to be about I'll beat you up, I'm better than you. He brought humor to it. He brought humor to it because I don't know, growing up as well.
Do you reckon he was trying to put humor to it?
Yeah.
Or is he just fucking nutty?
I just think he's crazy. I just think that's just him, honestly. I don't think there's certain things where you just can't force. There's just certain things where it's just a part of your style. And I think for him, naturally, he just wanted to just say some of the most left field things that's like, you know what? Some people might not say I'm the hardest, but if I come with certain lines, you're gonna react. And it's a reaction that people want.
That's the best take I've heard of it, because I don't enjoy him. But I'm very punchline heavy. I like listening to violence as well, innit? I just didn't enjoy it because of that. You look like you got AIDS. That just wound me up.
No, but bro, let's imagine you're live at a show and someone's come with like the hardest bars ever. Like in your head, you're thinking, ooh, I don't know how he's gonna come back from that. and the first line the person says is like, you look like you've got AIDS.
Yeah, it's a
You've
massive
broken
defense. It's
attention
just like
through.
done. You forget everything. Skepta
You
says,
forget
'cause,
exactly. That's literally it. You've forgotten everything that person has said because it's like, you know what? You can kill me, but if someone tells me I look like AIDS, I'm not gonna lie. Personally, I'm not having it. So, I'm personally not having it. So
yeah, but well, it's a good defense mechanism because he was never going to beat Skepta at Skepta's game.
Skepta, exactly. That's it. Not many people could beat Skepta's game.
Yeah,
but like, if you come at a certain angle, it's
100%, 100%. See that Lord of the Mike's got me into battle rap, and I was speaking to GG about this when I was on his channel. It was like I didn't know British battle rap existed until like 2012. Apart from like Lord of the Mics and stuff, I just thought like Ground Clashes with the UK, because I was heavy into that, and then I got into American stuff. So that's a good way because we mentioned it earlier. You're a big battle rap fan.
Yeah,
American.
American. I started off with American, then probably around like 2011, 2012, I got into the UK one because one of my cousins, his close friend, was a battle rapper. Yeah. His name was C Major. I'm not too. I know C. Yeah.
No, he hasn't battled in a while.
Major.
Yeah.
Yeah. So seeing C Major, because for me at that time, C Major was one of the best rappers coming out of East London.
Yeah, he is sick. Yeah.
He was one of the like some of the stuff that I was hearing this guy say. Like I still listen to some of his freestyles now. Like his freestyles were ridiculous.
The 100 Hours album.
Yeah,
that's sick. He's
incredible. Yes. So when I now found out he was going into battle rap, that's when I was like, oh, okay, I didn't really know there was a UK battle rap scene like that. So I've now delved into his stuff. Then I've now heard about and Shotty Horror, and there's a guy Soldier. I
was speaking with Shotty. He's a big fan of your podcast.
Oh, big up Shotty, man, bro. We've been doing this for the past year. We've been trying to get him.
He listens to your show. Yeah, I spoke to Shotty. I tried to get Shotty on here, and the dates didn't work out. And then
that's literally it.
Yeah, and he's a big fan of your show. So having a fan like that is big, man.
No, honestly, big up Shotty, man. And yeah, we've chopped it up a couple times, and like, a lot of the stuff that he's got in the pipeline as well. It's like
he's a big wrestling fan as well.
So yeah, honestly, big him up. And it was out of the blue. Like we didn't even expect him. Like we just randomly DM'd him. Like, bro, we've got this. We know you're a big wrestling fan. We're a fan of battle rap. It'd be sick to have you on. So even if it's for 10 minutes to just drop it up. It was like, bro, I miss a few last podcasts. We'll do it whenever you want, in it. And I was just thinking, oh shit, that's massive. So big up Shotty every time.
Yeah, man, big him up. So with the battle rap thing, so C was a big. I thought he was a big favorite of mine, but I kind of like stayed away from British because it's like all sounded the same until I battled. Then I delved deeper and found that there was I love URL and that style of battling.
Yeah, and
then you look deeper into like. There's other leagues similar to that in the UK. There's one at South London. Well, it's not. I don't think it's one anymore. Gift to the Gab. I don't know if you've watched any of that.
Yeah, probably.
With Rivers and. Yeah. So that was big for me. I got no showed on that league. I turned up and then I was meant to battle Fura and he never showed up.
Oh, swear.
Yeah, in his fucking back garden, innit? Like I go to South London and he don't turn up. He's from South London.
Yeah.
So you never.
Quick question. There's a quick question for you. How was it battle rapping?
I hate it. But I love events. So the reason I carried on battling.
Imagine the atmosphere is crazy.
Yeah, I battled like. I rushed. I'm famous for rushing shit. Like.
Yeah,
I tried stand up and wrote like a real like quick thing. Rushed it, wasn't good, but I went out and did it. So then I've done music for a while, rushed it, like don't enjoy it. And battle rap, I rushed it, but then I took a few years off of battle rap, and then went back when a league messaged me, and I took like 2 years off, and it was like I worked out my style and then I really enjoyed it. And then the reason I carried on is a reason to go to events. To like, there was a motive rather than just like, oh, I'm going to go to that event today. Like,
yeah.
So then the reason I carried on, I got to go to 3 events. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah, and I'll be back this year as well. I'm battling again this year.
Oh, bro, listen, let me know, man, so I can come through and support because
Yeah, so I'm battling four
that's one thing I
shotties.
haven't done. I haven't been to a battle rap event.
I'm battling four shotties league this year.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, man, they're fucking wavy. But there's loads of like pricks at them, but like I don't care. Like I just and it's like very welcoming scene in person, and then online they're fucking weird. Like, do you know, like the wrestling Twitter's like, that's what battle rap
Don't get me
Twitter's
started
like.
on that.
No, I'm not going to, because I went off. I went off when I interviewed.
It's the same. It's literally the same though.
Yeah, it's the same. It's exactly the same.
It's the same.
Yeah. I hated writing and like turning up to event and like having like this thing in here, because I don't get nervous at all ever. But then as soon as I'm like there, I'm like, oh fuck. I think in my head, I'm not nervous about rapping in front of hundreds of people. I'm nervous about what if I forget in front of hundreds of people. So then, but then as soon as you finish, it's I love it. Absolutely love it.
Yeah. No, that's
you're never gonna do it. You never think about it.
It is. I do at least like it is in my goal to try it.
Do an on-beat battle.
Yeah, I do want to try it because there is something on YouTube, but it's mainly on drill, and for me, it's like I don't mind doing drill, but I'm not trying to get stuck on drill.
Yeah.
And for me, it's like not that I feel limited on drill. Like if it was more of like, you know, like old school on like 90 BPM boom
like
beats,
West Coast beats.
If it was something like that where I could just go off, that's something I'll more or less be able to do, because for me that's normal. That's normal writing for me, anyways.
I think the UK don't want to see that. The UK like grime clashes and drill.
Yeah,
that's yeah. Well, and there's trap and all that stuff now. They like that, and then it's the UK crowd's tough to kind of convince, but
tough.
Yeah, I'd love to see it in an event, man. So
one day, man.
The first round of this, I'm in a tournament thing, and the winner gets like a international battle. First round's over like a video battle sort of thing because of what's going on, and then the next round will be in person. I'm winning it. I'm telling you now, I'm winning it. I'm like,
bro, listen.
At 16, I'm fucking winning. There's no question, bruv. Trust me.
Fuck it, let's go.
I know a few people that are in it, and I know I can body them. So there's like there might be like one that I have trouble with, like not trouble. Like he's the closest thing that can beat me, and it's not close. That's my thought process.
Yeah. That's how it should be, to be fair.
Yeah. So let's talk about your podcast, man. If that's cool.
Bro, let's go, man. Let's do it.
Yeah. How did it start, man? Whose idea was it out of you? Was there 5 of you in there?
Yes, 5 of us. So basically, the way wrestling started, it actually started off as a group chat with myself and Nafi and one of our other boys, Kid Bracer. So it's a group chat that still goes on today, where literally we just send each other like wrestling stuff and just bullshit, just different funny stuff on Instagram. And then so previously I was part of another podcast called Triggered Podcast, and it wasn't like wrestling. Like it was more like just general chat, relationship stuff. Just fucking about, cussing people, just literally.
Just
but I was anonymous.
This podcast,
yeah. So I was anonymous on the podcast. Nobody knew it was me on the podcast. If people came, unless they knew me personally, I'd wear a mask just so. I get it. I was just get on with my life and just say shit. You know what I'm saying? So that was more or less coming to a close. Like we're both coming to an end because we both kind of like wanted different things. Like we wanted it to continue, but it wasn't going in the direction that we expected it to go, and we both wanted different things, but it was the best decision we ever made. So we've ended it now, and then Anafi's now said, you know what, I think we should possibly make wrestling into a podcast. And we're like, yeah, that would be sick. Sam Blacks, we went to uni with Sam Blacks. We know he's a massive wrestling fan. And Versi used to always come down to our uni. He was friends with our boy Jordan that used to live with Anafi, so we used to always see him at Red's house all the time anyways. So we just thought, you know what, these are 2 people that we know, like every WrestleMania, you know, we see them tweeting about wrestling all the time, because you know how it is. WrestleMania comes and it's just the casual fans that don't watch wrestling, but they think they know everything. WrestleMania.
Do you know what you always see around this time as well, because WrestleMania season's just finished? It's like, it's nothing like it used to be. Like
exactly, that's literally it. That's literally it. So, and we realized at the time that there wasn't necessarily any like, there weren't other black guy. Well, besides the Kick Out podcast, big up the Kick Out podcast every single time. Besides them, there wasn't necessarily anybody else we knew who were black making wrestling podcasts. And for us, we just wanted to make a podcast where not even just necessarily black people, but just them, people that are like us, that enjoy wrestling. We're not internet weirdos. We like to have a laugh. We love the banter. We just want to discuss.
I said to GG, and I sent you the clip. It was like, there's people like, I even mentioned you.
There's
people like me, you, and I said Guap, and it's like, we're normal like geezers, just living our life, but we also like wrestling.
That's literally it.
There's nothing wrong with that. But like, I don't want to talk about wrestling Twitter. Like,
that was literally it. So, bro, literally. So that was literally it. So we started the podcast, and it wasn't really getting any traction. And then that's when we started doing visuals. We put out our first video, and it went viral. And it was like, oh my God, there's black boys in London talking about wrestling. Yeah. Oh shit. So it kind of opened up a new like forum of people that still watch wrestling, but they don't tell nobody. Because obviously, like, you know yourself, like watching wrestling at this, like right now, seems
childish.
To be like, taboo around.
Like,
it's childish, it's fake, this and that. So it's like, oh, there's guys that look exactly like us, normal like us, you know, and they speak the same way as us. They watch wrestling. Oh, okay. Fuck it. I can talk about that. I watch wrestling. So it's like, not to say that we're responsible for like more black people talking about wrestling, but I'll say we definitely have
a hand in it. Yeah,
100%. Like a lot of people, and then you know we've just been able to like, because the way we wanted our podcast to be was like very like family orientated. So if you connect with us, you're part of the team. You know what I'm saying? You're part of it. So we just want anybody that even comes on the podcast, they connect with us. We want them to feel as a part of wrestling as the actual team in it. So,
I felt super welcome when I was there. I had like a mad day, and I was mad stressed. But like, you probably see that on video. But I really, really enjoyed it. I felt welcome, felt like I was part of it. You know what I mean? And I'd only met the boys. Sorry, like there and then. But it was like I'm just here. Like,
it was just comfortable. That was literally it. We don't want, like, if you want to go to a podcast where it's so formal and it's straight facts, straight shooting, go listen to Dave Knotts or go listen to Jim Cornette.
Yeah.
That's what they're for, you know what I'm saying? But if you want wrestling opinions from people that they love wrestling, they don't give a shit. Like, we're all passionate about it. You know what I'm saying?
Not even if you like wrestling. I think if you're just someone like us or you or any of the boys, they don't like wrestling, this is a good way to get into it, is listen to your podcast.
Bro, do you know the amount of people that have said to, like, even one of my close boys, he like cusses me all the time about wrestling. Big you up, Gigi. I didn't want to, not that Gigi, but my boy Gigi. My boy Gigi. Big up, Georgia. I didn't want to say his name, but I'm going to say his name because he's probably going to think, oh, you're embarrassing me. I don't give a shit. Like, at some point, there was he will message me like, yo, I was listening to your podcast. And in my mind, I'm thinking, this guy used to cuss me all the time. Like, yo, Derek, you're a big man to be watching wrestling. Like, sometimes he'll be watching football, wrestling will come on, and he'll just put in our group chat like, yo, Derek, this is what you spend most of your life doing, like watching these men in their pants. But then he'll message me like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so loads of people, like, even
then he'll go in the private DM and say, oh yeah, watch this. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, even girls that I know that aren't even necessarily into wrestling, but just the sheer fact that me and you can sit down and we can just be talking about wrestling and see that we're so passionate, or we're just having fun talking about having a laugh. For them, it's kind of like, oh shit, there's probably something I'm missing out on, because these look like the way people are like captivated by this podcast. Maybe I need to get into wrestling, or maybe I need to start somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
Because your podcast is so chill. Yeah, we all start off and you're sat there just like talking, and then it gets heated, like passionate. And like, I guess people from the outside looking in will go, if these guys enjoy it that much, like,
it has to be that good.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Even though it's not, like,
bro, bro, listen, don't get me started. I don't watch Raw SmackDown.
I don't.
Like, literally, I don't find out what happens on Raw SmackDown until the podcast.
I don't watch house shows anymore. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I don't watch Raw or SmackDown. I watched it that week just for your fucking podcast. And when I sit down next to you and you're like, oh, I don't watch it. Like, what am I doing then?
No, do you know what's mad? Because I think maybe a few months before we had Alex McCarthy from Talksport. Big up Alex McCarthy.
Yeah.
Love to be. He came on the podcast and he was just like, yeah, I watch every like single show just so I can like just keep up to date and make sure that the listeners know what's going on. So me and Nafi, when we heard that, we kind of felt bad. But then I realized that after the podcast, I was like, I'm not gonna, I don't feel bad because I can't force myself to watch stuff I don't enjoy. Like I get it.
In my old
like
job,
you want things to talk about, but I don't enjoy it, so I can't talk about. I'd rather not watch it.
Before I moved here, I was working at a hotel, and a guy who I used to work with was a big wrestling fan. It's rare you get like to live with other wrestling fans, especially like when you move around the country like I do. It's like we used to watch every Raw, SmackDown, NXT, everything, and then every week we go, it's fucking shit. But then the next week we tune in again, like because what I'll do is I'll watch highlights a week before the pay-per-view just to be like.
Bro, listen, a wise man once said, insanity is doing the same thing multiple times and expecting the same result.
Einstein.
And I can't consider myself insane by watching Raw and SmackDown. As much as I'm hearing SmackDown is good, so I might start watching SmackDown again. But Raw, impossible. I can't.
I'm not gonna commit myself to watch it. What I'm gonna do is I'll watch highlights, and then if I get if the highlight show is long, then I'll watch it more of it. Like
or I'll listen to GG, or I'll listen to WrestleManiac. Listen to their reviews.
WrestleManiac's putting out some good fucking content,
bro. Big up WrestleManiac every single time. He's killing it.
Have you done any of that non-stop wrestling chat? Have you checked him out?
No, I haven't.
He's
He's like, I think I follow him.
Yeah, so he was on here, and I'm gonna go on his show soon. But like he's without insulting him, I don't know how to say this. It's like low production quality. It's filmed on his phone. It's a bit cheesy, but it's quality content. Like he's very like bang bang bang.
I'm trying to think. Has he done? He was on your one, wasn't he?
Yeah. The Scottish
that's the time.
His content's good. What I do is I go through him, WrestleManiac, and then GG, and that's how I find out what's going on in wrestling. I watch AEW now and again, but like, which I hear Sam finally fucking watched AEW.
Bro, listen, what a feeling when we found out.
I saw you like get mad emotional. Like,
we are. It is with Sam. Sam is so stuck in his ways. He's like, you can't tell him nothing, and it's one of the ones where it's like Sam gets so triggered so easily. It's like it's almost enjoyable. Yeah. But with him, it's like we can tell him that something is better than WWE, but he's not going to have it just because he's a WWE loyalist. But really and truly, Sam's not enjoying WWE. Like when I said to him,
of course he's not. No one is. But like,
bro, I said to him on the podcast a few weeks ago. I was like, bro, you know what? You don't have to act for anybody. Admit it. You're not enjoying Raw. He's like, bro, I'm not gonna lie, it's been shit. And I was like, yeah. I was like, finally, don't you feel free? Like it's not good to burden yourself.
Well, he's been in fucking handcuffs.
Free my guy Sam. It's like, bro, you don't have to admit it. You don't like it because how could you be the only person that's enjoying it? But every single time we're in the group chat, everybody's cussing it. Every week I'm seeing the same people say the same stuff about Raw, but it seems like you're the only one that likes it. I'm like, bro, it's impossible. There's no way you're enjoying it that much. Nah,
like. I love watch because do you know what I like about your podcast? Yeah, is you've all got four very. There's only normally 4 or 5 on there, isn't there?
5 of us, yeah.
But like I've watched like normally the ones I watch is only 4.
Yeah, so probably I'm trying to maybe Laps and Versi weren't on. Probably Versi wasn't there, but there's 5 of us all together. Yeah.
Yeah, so I watched the other night's one with WrestleManiac.
And, that's Laps.
Yeah,
so like Versi was there.
Yeah, so there was like, and it was. What I like is there's so many different personalities, but you're also similar as well. So it's like, it's a massive clashes. That's the sign of a great podcast. Like honestly, boys, like I'm not just saying it because you're here. I say it on Twitter all the time where I'm atting you in it. Like when someone writes, "Oh, wrestling's are," like I said something the other day about the 10% of content creators is like we're actually trying, whereas the others are fucking shooting everyone down. and someone wrote
Yeah.
wrestling's are in the 10%, and I was 100% they're my top one. It is my favorite podcast to listen to.
I appreciate it, bro.
And that's not just me saying that because you're here, because I don't give a fuck if I didn't enjoy it.
I believe it, man. No, even if this podcast is like, we're not even just trying to we want it to kind of transcend just podcasts in general, because we naturally know and we've accepted it that we're not going to necessarily get the shine we want because we do wrestling podcasts. It'd be nice to be considered a good wrestling podcast. That's sick, but generally we just want to be seen as a good content creators. But naturally, when you don't do something that's of the ilk, if we're not talking about first dates and sex and dating, you're not going to be spoken about
controversial matters, in it.
Exactly.
Politics.
We're not going to be. Our names are not going to be brought up amongst those who we feel like we're on the same level as in terms of the content we're putting out. So, but it is what it is. We're not going to beat ourselves up.
But you guys just aren't podcasters. That's what makes you great podcasters. You do the content as well. So the 5 on it is great series. You do the major league stuff, or you did. I don't know if you still do, because you.
We still do. We do that on Instagram.
When we sat down, you're like, I don't want to do it, mate. It's fucking
bro. I don't want to do it. I'm tired, bro. I'm tired of MLW, man. I'm sick of it.
Oh, man. Do you know what? Yeah.
There's only so much complaining I can do about it.
What I get with MLW, I watch bits and bobs when I can, or when I catch a little bit. They've got 5 stars, not 5 even stars. It's just 5 geezers, and then the rest of them are the storytelling shit. Fucking
bro, the story
wrestling shit.
Thank you. So you can see why I don't want to, because my thing is, it's I've got loads of wrestlers that I like there, but it's just the fact I
don't think I actually like many there. I love Fatu, but it's he's in the wrong place. It's just
he shouldn't be. I don't think he should be in it. I don't know. I think maybe the pandemic kind of chiseled them, because pre-pandemic MLW was good, but I feel maybe the way they filmed things and the way the storylines are running, nothing makes sense to me.
It just feels very backyard.
It's hard for me to watch. That's it. Backyard. It feels backyard, and I personally think they filmed this all in 2 weeks, because there's still blood stains on that ring.
Yeah, of course they do.
Blood hasn't left that ring.
TNA used to do that when Impact was TNA, and it was that AJ was just on his way out when that Magnus or whatever his name was the champion. Yeah, you saw the same people in the crowd, for 6 weeks. They recorded it all in 7. They recorded 6 episodes in one day, and then release it So all of the results,
get it, but at the same time, it's
all the results get leaked.
Shuffle their crowd.
Or give everyone a T-shirt.
Yeah, exactly. Or you move over there, you move over there.
It's the geezer still stood at the front with the same sign.
Yeah. It's I don't know about MLW. But my little brother loves it. Obviously, I do it with my younger brother. So for him, I'm still going to do it. He enjoys it, but
I wouldn't be mad if you stopped it, bro. But whatever content do you boys put out?
So we've got the 5 on it. We used to do vlogs at wrestling shows.
Fucking
the pandemic.
Entrance music.
Yeah, we do the entrance. 5 on it. Whose song is it? What am I talking about?
Yeah, whose song is it? Yeah.
I personally think it's one of the best games on YouTube.
It's so funny, bro.
It's one of the best. Don't worry. Listen, you see next season.
I'm on it. I want to be on it as well.
No, yeah, bro. Listen, it's gonna be we've made this where
so you know when I come up to next month, I was speaking to someone. I don't know who runs your Twitter page, but I'll come up next month to do an episode with you boys, and I'll record something then with you if I can.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I think we're starting it next month or the month after. But I'll 100% let you know.
Cool. I was fucking watching that guy the other night, the one who was like, wait, and then winked.
Jamie, the greatest episode ever.
Fucking hell, mate. I was fucking crying.
I big up Jamie. Listen, you see when we recording that, seeing it on video is amazing, but
I remember
actually being there live and seeing it.
Oh my god, he kept winking. You thought, you fucking cheesy fuck. And then he's
well, seeing it live, while he's doing it, I was just thinking.
I can hear you in the background. Oh my god!
Just mad. Every time you hear a loud noise, that's Lloyd. That's an Arfie. It's not me. I'm trying to be quiet in it. But with that episode, I couldn't help it. I honestly couldn't help it because,
Honestly,
fam, it's like,
boys listening, girls listening, check it out. Honestly,
check.
it's even if you don't like wrestling, even if you hate wrestling, watch it for comedy. It's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, I think that's literally it. I think it's watching people's reactions and then watching people's reactions to people's reactions of getting certain things wrong. It's like, oh shit. But then people are always in the comments like, oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. And it's like,
yeah, no,
wait till you actually get here.
You know what,
because once you get here,
I'm shit.
It's not that easy.
I'd be shit. But I reckon it'll be funny. That's why I want to do it. Like,
yeah, no,
I want to be involved. I want to be involved in that great series, isn't it?
Yeah, no, it's always a laugh, man. And it's like, it just brings people together as well, because especially when we do like the bulk recording. So there's days where we have like 10 people and we're like, cool, we're just going to film all of them one by one.
Yeah.
It's like, everybody's just like now conversing after, like, oh shit, you missed this song. I would, and it's like, fam, it's just, that's just literally, wrestling is more of like a community.
You know? Yeah, I see that. That's that. It's a pod. It's like it's a family with a podcast. Like, yeah, that's a good way to look at it, man.
And literally, whenever we have guests, like that's what we always tell them. Like, listen, whenever you want to come on, let us know. The doors are always open. Like,
yeah, man.
We're literally like an independent company, like GCW or something.
Yeah.
Once you've worked with us, you're with us for life. You get what I'm saying? So,
I did really enjoy coming on. They fucked us, didn't they, with the sound? They turned.
Bro. The thing is, I was upset, but Lloyd was upset.
Yeah.
I was upset. It was just like, fuck, man. We felt so bad as well. But yeah.
Do you know what? Yeah.
You just said to us,
it's glad that the fucking but what I said in the room, I remember saying like, if it's fucked, I'll just have to come back next week, innit? Like, I don't care, man. Like, next time I'll be a bit more calmer, innit? I'll be fucking like not as stressed, and I've got the intro ready. Trust me. Like,
bro, listen. That's one thing we're always ready for, because sometimes we just put people on the spot. Like, we need to.
It'll be the best. You have to drop your promo from a guest you've done. The best intro from a guest ever. Trust me, cuz.
Oh, yeah, we're excited. I'm trying to think who's got the best intro so far right now from a guest. It might be Gigi.
Gigi for sure.
I think it might be Gigi. Gigi might have the.
Yeah,
I called myself. I don't think we've ever walled someone up.
I called myself Drill Cosby. I'm nowhere near the top, but like. But next time I'm smashing Gigi on pause. I'm not like I'm gonna be the top guy. Trust me.
No, listen, we're waiting for it, man. We're waiting.
So what's the future for wrestling? What's coming up? More episodes, more family,
more episodes. We got some gaming content coming out.
Yeah.
We've done some SmackDown Shut Your Mouth, SmackDown versus Raw, SmackDown Here Comes.
Those videos you did were fucking class.
Yeah, like that. We've got some. Oh yeah, we the entrance, isn't it? So we've got that. We've got another series with Lloyd and my brother. It's going to be like going through some magazines from the 90s.
Cool, good idea. I reckon. Do you do watch-alongs, like live reactions?
We used to. So when
I've got another channel.
Yeah.
With some chefs called Top Bins Football, and we do that for football chats. Honestly, it gets mad views, mad hours. And you know where the YouTube, that's where the watch hours come from.
Yeah.
Doing watch-alongs, mate, honestly, because there's people I know that have turned off the commentary on football games and listen to us rather than the commentators, because they'd rather be like in the room with us. Like, so I reckon you boys should do that. Trust me.
No, it is. So last year, the first ever pay-per-view watch-along we done WrestleMania last year, the 2 nights. And I think those 2 might have been our highest viewed videos ever. We clocked like 2,000-3,000 views on those. So it was sick to see. But as time went on, people were reporting our account. People were trying to get us locked off the internet.
Well, but were you showing it then?
No, we weren't showing it.
Oh yeah, then yeah.
We weren't showing it, but I think like people would come on, they'll start doing racist comments like, this isn't.
You need
I'm here for WrestleMania, not you monkeys.
Get a mod. Oh, fuck off! Really?
Like, the thing is, because we're paying attention to the pay-per-view, it's like every now and then I'll remember, oh shit, we're on live stream. Let me go onto YouTube to see the comments.
Get a mod,
I'll see
mate.
like, it's like
we've got a mod.
Show your screen. It's like, what the fuck?
We've got a mod on our live streams, and the message will go through him first, and he can accept or Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I think that's possible. So yeah, even one of my friends, Gareth, big up Gareth, he was saying that maybe we should even look into doing something like Twitch as well. So that's definitely something.
Yeah,
like,
man. Then you can
and
get
even
donations, bro. Like, I
yeah,
know
so
you're in it for money, but like
that.
people that can just fund, like, just to how, like, you know what I mean? It's just,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. Maybe that's a good way forward. I think YouTube might be dying out as well, like, because like the
looks like it.
monetization and stuff. I get muted. I'm on my final warning for
Oh,
like.
for real.
So my old intro had like an anime hip hop like lo-fi sound, and like
Okay.
song, and then it got blocked because then someone brought the song and copyrighted it.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, so now I got banned. I got a mute for that. That video got muted. I had to delete it. And then like and then I accidentally someone's phone rang, like, and it was like they didn't ring. They accidentally played something. I got a copyright strike for that. It's just like, so I got a new podcast coming with a mate called Cal. It's called the B&B podcast. We've got a studio. We're building next. Like I live in this like it's like a lodge, like on a holiday park. We've got a spare room. We're building a studio, like, and it's like just for podcasts. So
that's sick.
So yeah, so that, we're gonna go down Spotify with that because that's the new way. Yeah,
dope. Yeah, that's that'll be dope, man.
Yeah, so please plug your socials, please.
So for Rest Things, make sure you search Rest Things, WRESTHINGS. It's on SoundCloud, YouTube, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts. Make sure you like, review. For my music, make sure you just Google Laswave. I'm everywhere.
Yeah, Laswave Tube, yeah.
Pixo, your girl's house, everywhere.
It's a fucking CD changer in your mum's car.
I was saying, make sure you guys go and stream Bruce. Go watch the video. It's an amazing video.
Yeah, boys, trust me.
Song preview at the end as well for something that's coming out in the summer.
Yeah, I like the sound of that song.
Yeah, man, we're just Laswave. I'm just here to have some fun and just try and take over, man. You know, I'm trying to make up for everything I couldn't do in 2020.
Yeah.
So now it's 2021.
Why not, man? 2020 motivated me more. I've had this channel, for about 2 years.
Yeah.
I've been waiting to do a podcast, and I've been trying to think of a way to do it. And then as soon as 2020 came, it was like, not 2020, the lockdown came. I did fuck all the first lockdown. And then the second lockdown was like, this is it now. This is my fucking time. I have to fucking do it now. But final question I ask everyone, how do you want to be remembered?
I want to be remembered as someone that was just able to help other people and, you know, put other people onto other stuff, and just as someone that was just hilarious, man. Someone that was just looked at just like, yeah, this person had fun, and you know, they done everything to the best of their ability. So yeah, someone that helped people, and someone that you saw just like, yeah, he's
trust me.
life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So whether it's through podcasting where, you know, Delboy is hilarious, or through music where it's like, Swave is an amazing rapper. Yeah, man, that's literally it.
Good answer, bro. Good answer. When I say Guap, you say Daddy. Guap. Cheers, bro. Thank you, everybody. He's been Guap Daddy or Laswave, whatever you want to do. All links down below. My name is Louis. Thank you for listening.